up, y'all? What's up? Have y'all been enjoying the series? If you haven't, please go back and watch the other 3 right here. That's what you can do. While you're here though, dive into this one. Welcome back to another video. This series is more than likely going to keep going beyond this week, which is cool because, you know, like I said, forever students, we're always learning. Topic, because all of that back there, was that necessary as soon as I dive into the topic? No, keep being loud. All that noise out there. Be self-aware in all that you do. How many of you struggle with being self-aware? Or how many of you are not aware that you're not self-aware? The delusion is running rampant. I'll tell you that much. There are so many people roaming around Earth, not aware that they are the problem. Have you heard the song Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift? If you have not, I highly suggest that you look it up and listen to it, because her pen was on fire when she wrote that. Very much so a self-aware song. I thoroughly enjoy the song because it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah, very much so. Most definitely I needed that song in college. Now my first point, because you're like, was that still the intro? Stay with me. My first point, don't live in delusion. Just don't live in delusion. Some people probably think it's safer to live in delusion because their reality sucks, so they would rather live delusional. Still don't. I'm learning in my 20s, the more that you keep it real about yourself and about the role that you play in certain situations, the better the flow of life. Because living in a state of delusion is more so living a lie. You're not really living in the reality that is your reality. Again, taking it back to the song Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift, that song was really written, had to be, because I'm saying it was written like I was there while she was writing, like, yeah, Taylor, that's it right there. I wasn't there, but I sense that it probably took a lot to write that song. I believe it did, because the lyrics are very telling about her reality, the role that she plays in her life, which she says she's the problem, which I gotta give it to her. I have to commend her. Not a lot of people like to write music like that. If we're pulling the reins back in and, you know, coming to me, I would like to think that I write from my personal experience, and I also like to write songs telling about my life and pretty much telling on myself too. So I get it, Taylor, I get it. Point 2, because we got stuff to do. Evaluate your mindset in every situation, whether it's good or bad. What are you thinking when you go into a certain situation? I know in the past, if I had just changed my mindset, the outcome probably would have been far better, depending on the situation. I can think of a couple. I'm not going to expound, but I can think of a couple. Are you an overthinker? Do you make things bigger than what they are? If so, you really need to take a step back and just evaluate your mind, because sometimes your mind can really magnify things that don't need to be magnified. Maybe you're not an overthinker. Maybe you are too nonchalant about things that maybe need a little bit of urgency from you, right? Yeah. Evaluate that mindset. You can't always be a person that's lax. Yeah, that's cool in certain situations, but sometimes you need to get your wheels turning for certain things or situations or circumstances. Like I said, let this video cater to you and whatever you're going through. I'm just being a messenger. Point 3, evaluate your heart posture. Now this one is especially important to me. If your heart is not in the right posture before you do something, why are you doing it? everything that we do comes from our heart. And if your heart's not in the right place, it's going to sound mean to just say, just don't do anything because your heart's not in the right place. No, you really need to seek God and get that, allow him to put it in the right place. Let's say like you're giving. Like, I don't like when people give and then they record it and then they're like, oh, look at me, I'm giving. And yeah, sometimes it's heartwarming to see the reaction of the person that's receiving, you know, the gift. But why are you recording that? Why has it been so popular to record good deeds? Heart posture not in the right spot. Because if you're truly trying to give to somebody, if you're truly trying to bless someone, you don't need to record that. You do it and you be satisfied because God saw you do it and you bless the person that you actually blessed. You don't need to record it. And then some people will argue, well, the world needs more good things online and we need to see more good. I absolutely agree with that. However, a lot of these people do this with the intention of getting a lot of attention on themselves. Like, look at me. Hey, look at what I'm doing. I'm giving. Do you see that? Like, no. It says somewhere in the Bible that will be your reward. Don't quote me. If I find it, I'll probably put it right here somewhere, the verse. If you do something for the applause of man, that's going to be your reward. God's not finna, what he finna reward you for? You already got your reward. What? So bringing the reins back in to the point of your heart posture. Make sure that your heart posture aligns with God's word and it aligns with his will. Don't just be out here being in situations or doing things and your heart's not right. Because again, everything that you do comes from your heart. Last but not least, and very important, it's okay to pray for yourself. Yep, it is okay to pray for yourself, and I'm going to expound on that. I used to be a person that thought that if I prayed for myself too much, it was too selfish, and I need to focus more on, well, I have family that I got to pray for. I have friends that I got to pray for. The world is crumbling. We got to pray for the world. Indeed, yes, don't get me wrong. We have to pray for all of those things. But if you are crumbling, shouldn't you focus on that first before praying for everyone else? I strongly believe that God cares about you. He cares about me. He cares about all of us. And he wants us to be okay. And it's not a crime to pray for yourself. Because I can't tell you how to pray, right? Praying could just be a regular conversation with God like me and you are having right now. Really take some time, though, to spend that time with God and be like, God, show me where I need healing. Show me where you want to fix me. Because again, this video is about being self-aware in everything that we do. We want to be aware of where we are in our journey, in our walk with Christ especially. But where we are just as people, where are we? God, show me me. Of course, he will show you. But don't ever think it's a selfish thing to pray for yourself, because there are things that you want God to show you about yourself so that he can heal those parts, so he can magnify other parts. Maybe it's really good attributes about yourself that you haven't noticed, that you don't show enough love to, that you don't really cater to. Let him magnify those parts. Allow him to really show you you. And pray for that. Spend time in prayer about that. Yes, continue to pray for your family. Continue to pray for your friends. Continue to pray for all of that. But don't forget about yourself. Definitely spend time with God. Sit down with him about you. And he's going to show you you. Most definitely. All right, so brief recap. Don't live in delusion. Go listen to Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift for reference, okay? I'm really just saying that because I really like that song. It's really a good song to listen to. You don't got to follow the career of her or, any of these pop stars out here, but that song is actually pretty good. Evaluate your mindset in every situation, good or bad. Let's keep our mind right. Let's keep it refreshed every day. Let's really evaluate. Are we overthinking? Are we too nonchalant? Let's really evaluate ourselves. Evaluate your heart posture towards situations and people. Don't go out here recording yourself giving somebody a bag of food. Just give the bag of food. Yes? Yes. And it is okay to pray for yourself. Take that time with God. Ask him about you. And he's going to tell you about you. Okay? That's all I got for y'all today. I'm going to be here tomorrow again with my last video of the week with what I am learning in my 20s, this series. Thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for watching all of the videos thus far. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Peace. It's gonna be my thumbnail.